Alright guys, Gemini, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about the big man. I'm talking about 6'10", 330 pounds of solid muscle from West Memphis, Arkansas. None other than the man himself, Psycho Sid, Sid Edie. Wow, what a career this guy had. I mean, just a devastator. I mean, some of the moves that he would do in the ring, just off the charts. Probably one of the stiffest power bombs in wrestling I'd ever seen. Literally, Sid was so big and so strong that he could take an opponent and just literally throw him in the air, turn him inside out. Sid was a devastator. I mean, he was a giant. I mean, he was a killer. He was an ass kicker. He was a psycho. He was a champion. He would cut some of the most eeriest promos in wrestling that I had ever seen. It's one of those situations where why Sid is not in the WWE Hall of Fame is beyond me. Big fan favorite. Why he doesn't have his own DVD, and why WWE doesn't try to push more Sid merchandise like they do with a lot of the old legends is beyond me. I mean, when he came back on Raw and kicked the shit out of Heath Slater, it was pretty awesome to watch. Yes, Sid had the excuse me, the scissor incident with Arn Anderson, and that puts a little blemish on his career. Sid would botch on promos every once in a while, saying he had half the brain that they had, and he would botch, and he wasn't the best talker. But as far as pure ass kickers in the ring, Sid was way up there, and he's good with the fans on Twitter. I mean, Sid still appreciates the fans to this day. I always thought Sid was kind of a jerk through the years, but watching the way he conducts himself, at the fan fest, and watching the way Sid interacts with the fans, he's not a jerk at all. Sid's actually a hell of a cool guy. He might not be the smartest guy in the world, but he had a long career, a legendary career, winning World Heavyweight Championships in WCW, winning WWF titles, 2-3 times. It's a shame that Sid's not in the Hall of Fame. He belongs there. And of course, the cynical fan of wrestling today, which I confront every day, will say, well, he wasn't a very good wrestler. Sid sucked. Sid wasn't this. Sid wasn't that. Sid couldn't get on the mat and technically wrestle. He was 6'10". He weighed 330 pounds. You find me a guy that size, that stature, who could technical wrestle and get on the mat. He didn't need to, He didn't need to because he was a killer. He was a devastator. That was his gimmick. I mean, Sid was strong. He was big. His power bomb, like I said, was just off the charts. His power bomb was so devastating that he could tell his opponent, power bomb, and then it would come. I mean, I had a chance to see Sid. I stood right next to the guy once, at a live event show, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, and I was just looking up. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", something like that, somewhere around there. And I was just looking up at Sid. That stands like 6'1", and Sid was 6'10". I mean, he dwarfed me. The guy was just impressive. He was a killer. Needs a DVD. Needs to be in the Hall of Fame. He needs the credit for having the career he did, watching promos or whatever. Or I'm waiting for it on the video. Sid sucked. Sid was terrible. Whatever. That's your opinion. My opinion, Sid was awesome. So you guys leave your comments below on Psycho Sid. Gemini, thank you for watching.